Light crowd. Everyone went home. Extra innings or what? Yeah.
All right, go ahead and raise your hands, and Andrea will get you the mic.
I know. Keegan's usually first.
I'll take his place. Started off a little bit slow offensively, but it ended obviously on a high note. How much did you need that? How much did you need that walk off today?
Yeah, that was a big win. I think every win is big. That was big today. I think at bats were good early, and then kind of fell off a little bit against Assad, but you got to give him credit for kind of sticking to what was working. And then huge homer from Jano. It was the second time we had a couple of guys on with nobody out. Kind of brought us to life a little bit there, and then kind of went from there. Chappie and Jano again in the 11th. Jackie hit the ball hard. We had chances, and just great that we capitalized late.
We talked a lot about the defense and staying focused. It seemed like a good night defensively for you guys, especially with that double play by Bo there. What did you see defensively? Yeah,
that was huge. I think it was pretty clean defensively. You look at Tapia throwing a guy out. You look at the catch George made. You look at Jackie throwing Fran Mill out on the blooper. Bo's double play, obviously. Extra innings are so tough. You can get 2 outs on 1 pitch. That was huge. Vladdy's play, getting the out on the strikeout, and then Jano tagging it home on Madrigal, who made a great play. A lot of stuff. So I think you can keep it tight like that. We'll be in good shape.
Just between the 10-pitch walk, the single to tie it, the plays at third base, how did Matt Chapman impact this game?
Matt Chapman's a stud. We know that. I think we kind of take for granted how good he is at third sometimes. He makes things that are not routine look routine. The 10-pitch walk to get us going, the couple knocks. I mean, he's a gamer. He plays every single day. He's a leader in the clubhouse. Really, really kind of got us going tonight. It was awesome.
Did you feel like Jose Brios had a bit of a hard luck outing?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he really battled. It seemed like a bunch of hits, not some hard, some not. And I think when you look up at the end of his outing, he really, really battled, and I thought he had really good stuff. And tried to push him through the 6th there, and like Timmy, and knew they were going to pinch hit, but like Timmy there too. But he's been, that's like 3 or 4 in a row. Jose's been really good.
Just on Jansen, he had the home run in Boston and then one today, and then obviously the winning RBI. Are you seeing signs that he's kind of getting back to who he was earlier in the season?
Yeah, he's streaky like us, right? If we're streaky. Yeah, I think that he's feeling pretty good. It was a good road trip for him, and then tonight, obviously, a good night, and a good night yesterday too. So if we can get contributions from him, we love what he does behind the plate. We love what he does, as a leader of the pitching staff, and if he's hitting like that, that's a bonus.
And just what Jordan was able to do, and then obviously Garcia coming in for the 2 innings. How big was those performances? I
mean, Jordy, he's going about as good as anyone is in the league right now. He was awesome, shutting that down in the 9th, and the job that Jimmy did, people don't realize how hard that is with a runner at second base. So every pitch is absolutely high leverage that he threw tonight. His demeanor is phenomenal. His under pressure, he never gives, and he's been that way all year. The job that he did, you can't say enough about what he did tonight. He kind of just put it on his back and said, "I got you guys."
John, if I'm not mistaken, your offense had, I think, 1 strikeout over 7 innings. When you're talking about trying to find consistency, how important, and what does that tell you, about sticking to the approach and good things will come?
Yeah, I mean, it was tough. It's, you want to kind of grind the starter a little bit, and I think that we did a good job of that early. The hits didn't really come, when we needed them to come, but if we can stay consistent, and I think 1 through 9 continue to have a consistent approach will be good, because obviously this team is really, really talented.
John, you spoke about what you like at the plate and behind the plate from Danny. Also, the play where he and Vladdy teamed up to get Madrigal. How big a play did that turn out to be?
Yeah, huge. I mean, a couple outs on the bases that were pretty big, that we converted, that they kind of ran into. But that's a tough play from a catcher. You got a really fast guy coming who had a good break at third. It's a heads-up play from Vladdy, not taking it for granted that he was going to go. And any tag play at the plate is really tough for a catcher. So I think right there, that was kind of, we were talking in the dugout. I think it was 2-0 at that time, and we kind of said, okay, that's a little bit of a break. Let's go. Let's use it. It took a little bit to get there, and fittingly enough that it was Jano that kind of took advantage of it.
On that blooper that fell in, did Jackie sort of back off and give way to Espinal, and should he have?
I didn't really see it. I mean, I had a weird view, and I haven't looked at it, but I think it's, a couple guys that are a little unfamiliar with it. Two obviously really, really elite defenders, and we were just happy that Jackie got it in and converted it out. So I got to check with them and kind of see what the communication was.
And the weirdness of the extra inning rule popped up a little bit today. A leadoff double play. You had a leadoff
Yeah,
RBI
from both
double
sides.
in Boston, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of how the game has changed with this?
Nights like tonight, I love it. We won. I think it's 3 in a row in extras we've won, but it's tough. It puts a lot of pressure on the pitcher. It puts a lot of pressure on the defense. It makes you think a couple batters ahead as to what you want to do. Like, we knew they were going to walk Kirky. We knew they were going to walk Chappie. So you got to be ahead of what your game plan is. I get it that it speeds the game up, and it puts a lot of pressure on the defense and a lot of pressure on the pitchers. But tonight we came on the right side of it.
Just back to Jansen's home run in the 7th. What was the dugout like after that?
It was great. I think, I don't know if the cameras caught it, but they were kind of coming to life there a little bit. And, sometimes it takes one inning. I remember it was 10 days ago or something when we were grinding, and I think I said it takes one inning or one at bat or one game, and you kind of get rolling. And, I think that was kind of what you saw again tonight after 3 tough games against Anaheim. So they're pumped up. It starts with a walk, Tap gets a hit, Jano clips him, and, and away we go. So it was a good time in there for sure.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.